What's up, koaTV? We're gonna do a recap of the 2018 Master Worlds to go with Jaron's video recap of our trip. It was an awesome Master Worlds for koa team in certain ways. The biggest thing for us was Show You Roll decided to highlight some of Jaron's photos, some of our pictures from the work we've been doing in Africa. So that was really cool. They had in their booth at Master Worlds, they had stretch banners, and they each featured a picture from one of our trips from Jaron, and it was just super cool of them to do that. They made a small flyer too to help promote, you know, the stuff we've been doing over there. So that was actually one of the biggest things that happened at Worlds. But then we had also a pretty big team from Big Brothers. We had, I think, about 5 folks from headquarters from the main academy. Dala had a few folks. And then we had Dominion, Bill from Dominion, and then also Michelle. Anyways, we had a pretty good turnout, pretty good team. We also had, she's kind of honorary Big Brothers, but Saida won her Master 1 division at Blue. She's been winning a lot of stuff this year. I think she won the Open at Pans too. Yep. But even though she's not officially Big Brother, she's at Abmar Barbosa Jiu-Jitsu, but she also trains a good bit with Big Brothers. So it's nice to see her win and get promoted to purple belt.
Yep, that was awesome.
Michelle won from Dominion, so the ladies brought home the golds. And what else? What matches did you watch? Did you see Stan's match?
I did see Stan's match. He had a tough match. You know, he took the guy down off of a double leg. The guy took him down off a foot sweep. And then the guy got a sweep at close to the end to kind of win it 4-2. So it was a good match, very technical.
It was good for him. He's done IBJJF before, but, you know, Master Worlds is almost a jiu-jitsu spectacle in its size. So yeah, that was good. Joe Jobs. He only had one match. Did you see it? Did you see that one too? You were watching on what? On Flow?
On Flow Grappling, yeah.
So, what'd you think of Joe's match?
He had a tough match too. Again, another last second, you know, kind of
sweep at the last
Hail Mary sweep, you know, and so
and it worked. Tough. It was a good sweep.
Yep.
It was almost in slow motion.
Yeah.
It was like no.
Yep.
Right at the last minute.
Yeah.
And then purple belts.
Yeah, Matt.
Well, let's talk about Martin.
Okay.
Because Martin, we'll talk about the younger guy first. So, his first match, he has crushed everything in the past kind of competitive year. Right. He won DC. He won the DC he could go to. He won U.S. grappling a couple of times. I mean, basically every time he stepped on the mat to compete, he won.
Yeah.
So I had, you know, high expectations, and he was in mode. He did a great job, and he won his first match. I don't even remember. He went right through, you know, did no problems. Second match, we had watched that guy and knew he was going to be tough. He had a great, just open guard. He was playing. He looked great in the first round, and I thought Martin was going to have the answer, but
yeah, even his half guard was giving him trouble too.
Oh yeah,
he just had a really good guard all over it.
Yeah,
he just had a trouble really getting past his guard at all.
I really had high hopes after his year. I felt like he deserved it, but you know, that's how it goes. Just didn't go his way. Who else? Well, Matt Middleton. He crushed it. He trained super hard beforehand. I think he's Master 4. He's at the end of Master 4. I think he's 50. 49 or 50.
Yeah, got to be 15.
Purple belt.
Yeah.
Man, his first match, I think he won with a standing. No, second match. Second match, standing like a mirror lock or something.
Yeah, yep, just like Frank Mir did, and also I think.
But standing, right?
Yeah. He's standing. The guy had an underhook, and he took the overhook and put his hands together and just no mercy, ripped it, and
man,
guy yelped, and that was
it happened so fast. I barely caught it.
Yeah.
And then I think the third match was the one he lost.
Third match is the one he lost.
That was the semifinal.
Yep, semifinal. The guy,
also a last second loss.
A last second loss. Just that last second half guard swept him.
Man.
With like 10 seconds left.
We got to drill that last 30 seconds, huh?
Yeah.
We need some practice because we lost several matches last 30 seconds. Anyway. Also, man, Michael, is it Zerali?
Zerali, yeah.
Michael Zerali from Dallas. I had no idea. I've been training with that guy for years. I had no idea he was like, Master 7?
Yeah. I thought he was in
Master
I
7?
thought he was 50.
I thought he was in his 50s.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it. Did you watch his match?
Yeah, I watched his match. Just a typical Zerali. He's real strong, got the takedown, and once he's in side control, he's a hard old dude to move.
He's over 70 years old, man.
Yep.
I'm still in shock. I can't believe he's...
Referee started warning him to move. You guys are screaming at him, come on, move. But he told me his game plan. He said he was going to hit the takedown, wait till about a minute left, and then go for the submission, and that's exactly what he did.
Masvidal competed like he always does, leads the way, leads by example. He always does, man. He always makes me... I feel a little bad if I'm not competing, because he's always, no matter what, he's almost always out there. You watch his match?
Yeah, just got a takedown. Guy took him down early in the match, and then he played his half guard, and there were some good scrambles, but he just wasn't able to get the guy.
Sweep?
Yeah, to get the sweep.
So that's how it goes. A lot of matches go that way.
Yep.
So always good to have him out there, and he adds to your confidence just by his presence. You know, he has a quiet way of making you feel like you're going to do better than you might.
Yeah.
And then for me, my matches, man, 4 months ago, I think I had knee surgery, so I wasn't even sure about competing. You know this. I mean, right up until really probably Tuesday morning, I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
And Master Dalla sent me a text when the brackets came out, and he just said, "You have a really good lie in the bracket.
Yeah.
You know, the toughest guys on the other side." But when I got that text in the morning, I thought, that's it. I'm definitely going to compete. That's what he's telling me.
That's right. Yeah.
So first match went real well. It was kind of the A-game match. I had a good takedown and then straight to the north-south choke. It's like right in my wheelhouse. Just worked out.
Yeah, which was crazy because Flow Grappling was recording that, and it kind of went a little viral, which was cool. You know?
They made that little clip of the throw.
Yeah. And I don't watch the throw as much as when I watch the video. I watch the people's faces against the barrier, and everybody's like wide-eyed and smiling and clapping because, you know, ultra heavyweight, you know, big guys, you don't see them get thrown a lot like that. So people were, you know, like impressed, shocked. You know, it was a cool.
I will say this.
I'm used to seeing you do that, so it's not like surprising for me. But
the flow thing, when I saw it, of course I was like, oh, that's cool. You know, they captured it. Of course that's cool. But I immediately felt a little bit bad for Angelo, my opponent.
Right.
Just an awesome dude from Canada. We talked in the bullpen. Just a good dude. And I felt for him because I have been the subject of the same thing, where I was on the receiving end one time of a small video clip that did really well. Right. And it was of me getting arm locked at pans. And I did not like it. You know? And so as soon as I saw it, I'm happy to be captured, but I did have, you know, I feel a little bit for Angelo, who was a game opponent, you know, but it's just how competition goes sometimes.
You finished a north-south choke.
I got, you know, that day was my day. But at any rate. Second match, I felt like my opponent was stronger than me. I was not patient. I was a little bit nervous. I tried to throw too fast. Launched him on the first one, but didn't have control. So we came back up again. He did a great job, Came back up. I tried again, but he was ready. Ended up in turtle. He was in turtle, but I had the advantage, and I played a very, very strategic game, knowing that if I stood up, I was in danger. You know, we were kind of stuck in the position. He knew it, I knew it, and fortunately, the ref also knew it. Because the ref could have started stalling either one of us, probably. From the position we're in, but he didn't, and so I was able to kind of come out with the victory on that. And then in the final, Fabiano Scherner, who's amazing, and awesome, and huge. And right away, he had the defense set up. Could you see the grip? Yeah, he had a cross grip, kind of like what Dalla likes to do. Get your cross grip, trying to grab your back, you know, and get close to you so that way he can try to get the takedown. And you were doing everything you could to try to get your arm back and frame across his neck and just don't let that big guy get a hold of you. But I was just barely able to kind of, you know, defend a little bit.
And he snapped you down.
Yeah, that's right. He did a huge snap, just ragdolled me.
Yeah.
I ended up on the bottom.
Right.
And then
inside
control. He went for some collar choke or lapel or something. I did a mana shrimp.
Right.
My move.
Yep.
And it worked. Of course, I get no points for it.
Right.
But I was just happy it worked. And when I came up, I was almost in a bread cutter position, but I was a little bit shocked that it worked.
Right.
So I kind of
I was
enjoyed my work for a minute, like, oh wow, that worked. And then, and then I tried to get back to it, but he recovered. I think he recovered half. I tried to pass a little bit, but then he was able to get a sweep, and I fought it best I could. But it was perfectly timed. It was a great sweep.
Yeah.
He got the sweep, and then man, even then he was up. I will say this: he was up, and you can't see it as closely from outside. He was working very hard to finish me.
Yep.
Even though he was up in points.
Yep.
Man, he worked very hard to finish me. He was trying to do a wrist lock at the end.
You gutted it out, and that's your bad wrist too.
No. It was
a good wrist.
It was on my right.
I was
hand,
worried that was your.
No, it was on my right. I would have tapped if it, but I felt safe. But man, he worked until the last second, man. And I thought that was a mark of a champion.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
And he 100% deserved it. And I wasn't. A lot of times when I lose, I'm mad for like the next year.
Right.
But I wasn't, man. I felt like I fought a good match, and he was just better, so I'm okay with that.
Yeah, it was a great showing, and to not to train, come off the knee surgery, have the showy roll stuff going on, it was a great performance. So we were all happy to see you get back on the podium.
Yeah, I appreciate it. It was good. Well, until the next episode, man. You got anything else?
Nope.
Mr. Chess?
Nope. It was good.
Our perpetual video coach.
Yep, it was good Master Worlds, and excited for next year.
Cool. Thanks for sitting down with me, man. I appreciate it.
No problem.
Yeah.